Nosy people don't have good intentions in your life. Nosy people, I repeat that again. I haven't wrote any notes down. I don't have no signs, but I'm speaking this straight from here. We live in a time, well, it's crazy like how most people, right? There a lot of it comes from grown people. And it's like, yo, you could be a person that's just real chill and relaxed, and then you mean no harm to someone, and you can just be real chill, talking about positive things, and someone will come out of the blue, and then this person you don't know from a can of paint. It could be a coworker that you're just talking to, and here they go asking you, like, they see that you're doing a good job. You're new to the job, or you could be there for years, but like this person you really talk to, but they'll come in and ask you questions like, so how's your weekend? You know what I mean? It could be something just as simple as, hey, I hung out with some friends. Just because, they're not enjoying their lives, or they're miserable, and you let your guard down and letting them know, like, hey, cool, you know what I mean? And you talk about the positive things. You talking about things that that can just happen in your life, and it's just crazy. Like they're being a grown person. They'll go out when you finish behind your back, and then they'll go and gossip. They'll go and gossip about what's going on with your life. And this is one of the reasons why you have to be careful with nosy people, because they'll find out everything that you're doing in your life and compare it to their lives. And of course, if they're nosy, you know what I mean, they may not like you. They may not like you, and behind your back, they'll go and talk about something behind your back. They'll go talk to somebody that you barely even know behind your back and what's going on with your life. You know what I mean? Most people are just in plain competition with you. They'll go at things where, like, they'll compete with you, and you don't even know, like, yo, what is the compete about? Saturday, it could be just as you a female and a dude is just hating on you now. It's not the same thing anymore. It's like me getting wiser and getting experience and getting around people, especially just working. People will actually come around you just to know who you are and what you're about. And then after that, you won't even hear from them anymore. You won't even hear from them. You'll give them a call. You'll see them at the job someday or at the gym, and then you'll wave at them, hey, and then they act like they didn't even see you. But they'll come to you because your aura, you know what I mean? You gravitate people towards you. People love talking to you, right? You could just be at the gym and you can listen to your music, and you getting that good workout, and you getting it in. And then here they go, it'd be that same person that's staring you from a distance. One day they'll come to you, and they'll even go as far as just stalking you. They'll go as far as just stalking you, and then they'll come in, they're just wondering about you, trying to figure you out. And what happened? You get cool with them and thinking that, hey, all that time they were staring, they were just wanting to be around you, wanting to get to know you, and wanting to build a friendship. But the whole time they're just trying to figure out what is about you that's just so special, right? Because they're in competition with you, because they heard from other people how great you are, what you're getting into, right? And this is one of the things too I'm learning, and I'm understanding that nosy people have no good intentions, yo. And then what happened? They'll come, have conversation with you, find out everything a little bit about you, and then throw a little shade, and then ghost you. And then when they ghost you, you'll hear your business out from somebody else that you barely know. You know what I mean? And this is where, like, you just gotta just be careful. You just gotta just be careful, because it's just, like, I'm even myself, like, I'm at a point right now where I'm just low key, and I've always been this way. But it's like sometimes I get around people and I just how can I say it? I just let my guard down a little bit and just enjoying the time at the moment. And then, you know, this is another thing too. They'll sit there and throw shade, throw little thing. Like for example, like you could be talking about you cooked, you know, and you could be like, hey, you know, I cooked a meal, and they want to know every little thing that you put in the ingredients, how you did it, and you be like, yo, you asking too many questions, yo. And then next thing you know, they'll come around and they're trying to make the same thing, and then they'll say, oh, I think mine's really good. I think it was better than yours. They'll say little things like that. I think mine's better than yours. LOL. From a text. You know what I mean? You could be a person like, you know, you could just be getting into eating healthy. You know what I mean? And then they'll find out every little thing, your routines and everything, trying to do it too, and then use it against you as if you never did it. You know? So it's like I said, like, nosy people just don't have no good intentions, yo. You know what I mean? I haven't really wrote no notes down, but it's just something that, like, I just, you know, just had to really make you just think. You know what I mean? Just like, yo, why you on my business? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know you like that. You know, we really talk. I know we family, but we cool and all that, but like, and that's another thing too. You could be a person that, like, yo, you could have been just, you haven't heard from this person anymore, right? This nosy person. And here you go, you got a nice job, you got a girlfriend or a boyfriend, right? And then next thing you know, they hitting you up asking questions because they heard the great things that happen in your life. They see you happy. You be on social media and then you smiling. You know, with your girl. You know what I mean, fellas? You with your girl. And then after that, they'll hit you up, and then next thing you know, you cool, and you having a conversation, and you be like, okay, you know, I haven't talked to so-and-so for a long time, and you let your guard down. And then here they're going to ask you a question. Yo, you know, I see you doing good, man. How's everything? You know, how's your love life? You be like, my life is doing pretty good. You know, it's just like, okay, what's her name? You're like, her name, you know, you tell her name, and then you're like, okay, where you found her at? As if like you brought her. As if you brought her. Like I said, it's really it didn't. What happened? The minute you turn your back and you chopping it up, you know, your girl, you know, you could be somewhere and you could be at a party, and then they'll come up, and then that same nosy person will come to that same party, and then behind your back, he'll bring up some things about what you said about your girl, and they're trying to turn you and your girl against each other. And then next thing you know, he's trying to behind your back, the same person is trying to talk to your girl. I'm telling you, there's just nosy people just don't have no good intentions, man. It's like, you know, they taking your energy. They'll sit there and they'll just drain your energy. You know, you could just be chopping it up, and they'll ask you questions. And the minute you ask questions about what they're doing, they don't want to tell you their problem, what they're going to get, whatever situation, and they won't even answer their question, but they'll turn everything around and ask questions about you, wanting to be in your, to see like, well, you know what I mean, like how much you make, pocket watching, you know what I mean, competing with you. But this is a video I just had to talk about, like, nosy people have no good intentions. Be careful with them. You know, it's you know, when people are just asking the questions and about your personal business, like, you could be in a relationship, and then these same nosy people will come up to you and say, hey, did y'all have sex yet? I'm like, yo, what? They do it, you know, when they do stuff like that, they just go into gossip. They're just going to be nosy, and then off to the mountains, and then go be a chatty patty. Be careful with nosy people, man. Be careful with them. And I'm very careful with them too. Seriously. But yo, comment below. and give us some examples why you should always be careful with nosy people. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.